So, let us load up the save data that we've got here. So, we're going to be running off this data here. Ignore this. I was doing some fucking around. But this is the data that we've established at the end of the last stream. I suppose, Kintala, you don't know, so I'll let you know what occurred here. Basically, we got ourselves into a situation where the technically possible seed, as it had been dictated and named, ended up being technically impossible. Yes, it took about 173,000 attempts to make it. And it was actually technically impossible because an item loop occurred. All regarding this item right here, the shield key. Now, what ended up happening was that the door to the back end of the labs was locked by the shield key. Now, to get the shield key, we needed to complete the puzzle. And this is still fascinating that this happened. To complete that, we had to complete the puzzle in this room here with all the fishhook stuff. Now, to complete all the fishhook stuff, we had to go and get the fishhook, which was over in the residence, in this room here exactly. To get in this room, we had to get hold of the control room key. To get hold of the control room key, we had to go into the back end of the labs that we couldn't access with the helmet key. It was a complete item loop, and was effectively impossible until we got to a situation where I realized by turning off the item randomizer for one instant and resetting one item location to what it should be, we should, in theory, now be able to complete the game. We should, in theory, be able to complete this game now. But holy damn, this has been a pretty ridiculous situation. So that is where we're kicking off from here. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. This means that as far as the previous end of the stream is concerned, we have got a little bit of retracing of steps to do, but I don't think that's too much of a problem. There's a whole host of doors here in the mansion that are all locked with the helmet key, which we also can't get hold of until we get to the back in the lab. So it was a complete massive item loop that we just got ourselves completely stuck in. It was pretty painful. All right then. Do I have any ink ribbons? No. Well, it was literally impossible. Not so anymore. Okay, then. So, we need to get cracking on, folks. So, the shield key we can put away. We don't actually need it. But we have got dangerous climbs ahead if memory serves me any kind of memory. So, let's get cracking on. I say the randomizer should be working on. So, hello, guys. Thank you. Hey, my Streamlabs thing didn't work. Jen was mentioning about that as well. Jen's been having some issues with... We'll get the mouse out of the way. She's been having a few issues as well in regards to, like, Streamlabs hasn't been working 100% correctly with, like, those sort of things. So we'll see. Is it? Well, I haven't dropped a frame on my end. So it might just need a little bit of a buffer zone that's creating itself. Now, let's see if the randomizer is currently working. I'd say that's a yes. I would say that's a yes. Right. Now, this is where I need to remember what the hell I was doing last in the order we got to take. I think the first thing we need to do in this reality is head down here. Oh, I remember this now. Yes, yes, yes. It'll come to me now. I might need a slight bit of remembering in about like half an hour's time, but this is the first place we need to go. Is here. So, yeah. So that's basically how we stand. I think this one thing that we did, I think, has made this now beatable and technically completable, but I don't actually know. That was my assumption looking at it. Also, is it me or was this game really loud? I think that... Is the game really loud? I think I might need to... Hold on. It looks like it's really loud on my end. You guys need to let me know. Yeah, well, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I like to sort of start a stream like 3 or 4 minutes in... It's okay. Okay, then. It's one of the reasons why I like to start a stream a few minutes early. It gives me time to do setting up, but it also gives people time to, like, say, oh, gosh, the stream's about to start if they've forgotten, and get themselves ready as well, so. Well, if the game's too loud, well, you guys are about to know if it's too loud. Oh, yeah, of course, hard mode. There's no item there. Because down here is chaos. That's one way of looking at it. That's one way of looking at it. We've got our handgun magazine here. Yes, I remember this. So we are short a handgun magazine because of the remedial work I've had to do, but it's fine. Well, as I say, I haven't dropped a frame, so we are. It's been streaming decent quality, so it depends what Twitch is doing on their side. Okay, so hands up who remembers this room. And if you don't remember this room, welcome to this room. Where reality doesn't matter. Hello! Oh, bollocks. I have fluffed this room. Right, we're going to have to type that one again. Zombies that float is half the issue here. I need to reattempt that. This is a bad room, everyone. This is, on a scale of 1 to bad, this is up there. Right. If we run quickly, because this guy exists. This man's upside down. It's a thing. It's a thing. Grab shells. So what do you do here? What do you do? I don't think they can hit me. I don't think they can hit me. Spider zombie. Yep, indeed. Anything else in here? No. Right, I just got to get out. Oi! Run! Oh! Got lucky there. I mean, I couldn't see much about it. I'll take it. Yeah, him and everything fucking else down here. Including this bullshit room. Oh, yeah, that was a blue help, wasn't it? Okay, then. Probably should have taken more health with me. Yeah, this is a bad room, everyone. There's more shotgun shells, proving that the randomizer is actually working. So, we gotta obviously head down. Run, Jill! So, you can still shoot and run for your life down here. That is your best bet, rather than trying to just, like, just take hits. This is kind of awkward, though. This is just a bad room. This is a really, really bad room. Please don't do anything. Just go. Ow. Need a heal. I'm about to die. I think I actually sort of downed her. I forgot you could do that. If you do put enough, I do think she collapses in like pain and stuff. But it is pretty nasty down here. Not a fun room. There's more leases, by the way. There's a lot of leases in the seed. Right. Let's unlock the door. Very good. Oh, there's shitloads of them in this seed. There is literal shitloads of them. Right. Are you honestly dead? Wow, you suck, son. Right. Take out these dudes. Oh, you're not dead. Oh, okay then. You were just like... I don't know what you were doing. Oh, God. Thank you. See, we can cooperate. Isn't that nice? I have no health, though, so this is a little concerning. I should have probably brought more health with me. I'm kind of risking death. Right, let's head inside. No, apparently all your levels are correct. Wouldn't have known it looking at the stream, but okay. I think there's... I think that's probably about right. Speaking of Lisas, by the way, say hello to more Lisas. All right. So we need to take hold of the chemical here. Oh, God. Oh, I didn't think you were going to turn. Oh, shit. No. Stop it. There's so fucking many. We had a real bad set of Lisa spawns. Real bad set. Okay, then. There's our first aid spray. I remember that being there. Right, now, we have to... I have to remember what's in here. All right, ink ribbon. I honestly don't remember what's in here. There's a green herb, which I might well leave. There's another ink ribbon. What was the fourth item? I don't remember off the top of my head. It was this one. Oh, okay then. Right, we'll take the 2 ink ribbons because we currently have no saves. Like, we have literally 0, which is kind of a problem. And we kind of need to have some saves. There we go. I'm sorry, I will do my... Well, you say that, Kintaro. I might be able to do you a favor. I'll do you a favor. Hello, Jen. How you doing, my dear? Good to see you. Yeah, I'm also having the same issues with notifications from Streamlabs stuff. There you go. Look at that shiny diamond by your name. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. Oh, I made you a VIP accidentally. Oh, damn it. I meant to put you as a mod. Sorry, Jen. I can sort it in a second. My bad. I put you as the wrong thing. Well, I mean, shiny diamonds are good, right? Yeah, it's no problems. It's no problems. Yeah, the randomizer strikes, Kintaro. The randomizer strikes. Okay, then. So, this is where I now need to remember what the hell it was I was doing next. Right, okay, so we've got the, herbicide, which is for this room. But that only gives me, like, a load of herbs, and I think it was, like, a dagger or something? I can't remember too well at this point. There's a variety of puzzles that I know we need to do. We'll just casually walk past you. This is helmet key. Yep, I remember this. Right, let's go dump some items away, guys. Yes. That was the first thing we've done, the fish hook puzzle. Remember, we had to, they did this at the very end of the last stream. That was so we could get hold of the, we actually get hold of the helmet key. To give us a chance of beating the seed. Because of, you know, all of that malarkey. Okay. So, we have those. Right, stone metal object we've got. Oh, man. This is where my memory is now going as to what I need to do in what order. Oh, shoes. Man alive. What would I do next? Right, we've got the shield key. We've got the Medal of the Wolf and the musical score, so we can't get to the, is it the residence? Have we not done the residence? Well, actually saying that, we need to go back to the residence because I left the mask, didn't I? Yes, I think I left the mask there anyways, so I think we have to go back regardless. Oh, we haven't done the Courtyard B2. Right, that's what we got left to do. We got to do the section with Barry. We need to go back down, which brings the question of, do I have the other half of the cylinder? I do. Right, that's what we need to do next. Okay, then. It was just remembering what was the next thing we had to do. Well, I suppose you're correct, but, I mean, we're going to be down that neighborhood anyway, so I might as well go and get it. You know, ammo is ammo, and we don't have the most, and once we get down to the labs, we've got a lot of shit to fight. So we want to get hold of as much ammo as we can. Hello. Yes. And that causes a significant amount of ammo problems. Okay, we'll whack that in there. Remember the red valve, kids. Don't press green accidentally. Thankfully, the game puts you on red. At least in this version. I think in the GameCube, it does it the way round. Not much classics. A little bit of catch-up for what happened in the last stream. For those guys who are unaware. And that's it. We're just kind of retracing our steps at the moment. Wow, hello. Wow, that's pretty good going. Again, it hasn't come up because Streamlabs is having an issue, Colin, but there's gifted T1 sub to Stone. My goodness me, that was very generous of you, sir. There you go, Stone. Enjoy HQ, man, and other bits and pieces. That's very kind of you, sir. It's fair to say that his thing is working. Again, I just wish that my goddamn Streamlabs doesn't work. Okay, then, so. Right then, kids. So, let us go to the residence. Because that begins the whole chain of things, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Right, let's go. Hello, dog. Don't mind me. You have indeed, according to that spiffy little looking picture by your name. You have become a subscriber to Twitch. So congratulations. You won the raffle, I guess. Ah, there you go. There you go, Kentalo, just for you. You're welcome. Right then, let's head on down. Swing through here. I mean, land sharks in there were entertaining, but I think Tyrant is pretty up there as well. So, yes, there you go. You can see all of the detail. Just be glad it isn't 4K, guys. Then you might need to grab your vomit bags. Alright, so we want to swing this way quickly to get hold of items that you need. This was another thing that actually came up in the end of the stream, or is about to come at the end of the stream. Possibly even more fascinating than how the seed actually spawned incorrectly and was technically unbeatable until I think we've got it into a state where we now can, which I'll talk about in a second. We need the stone metal object. The armor key we no longer need, so we can put that away. Do I want the handgun mag? I don't think so, no. No, everything we need. No! Forest's balcony, we can't get there. It's locked with the helmet key. One of the first areas you almost ever go to in the game, and we have no access to it. Haven't been there. So I don't actually know what's there at all. Haven't a clue. At armor key, Shadow, what are you doing? What are you doing? There you go. Yeah, the R2 randomizer is for, the one I've got is for the original, effectively the Source Next version. There is a randomizer, I believe it's still an alpha. Thank you, Barry, for the Resident Evil 2 remake as well, but I'm going to be doing the Source Next version. Which effectively is 1998. That probably makes anatomical sense, I guess? Sure, why not? Yes. Yeah, there's probably better things you can think of than that situation, I do agree. No, well, nor have I. Not really have I. It was something that came up in discussion a little while ago. It'd be a really cool thing to do. You know, the randomizer seed is working in the respect that, of RE2 at least, hello spiders, is working in the respect that I tested it earlier today, make sure I could get it to run, and it does. And, well, yeah, that is what is on the list, Dragoon Kid. After this run, and what was originally going to be doing, yes, the Resident Evil 2 random... Dog? Oh, bollocks, this is going to get awkward. Nope. Anyone else? Are we done? Well, I got so rudely interrupted. Yes, let's quickly swing down the residence just to grab our item here. Yeah, so the Resident Evil 2 randomizer is what we've got. I say it's still effectively down as like about 4-ish. That's assuming A, I beat this in 2 hours, which might be a little bit ambitious, and B gives me 6 hours to beat the randomizer, which I don't think I'm gonna need. The seed has been checked. The one issue with that randomizer, or at least with any other Resident Evil randomizer compared to this one, this randomizer is reasonably heavily tested. And as such, majority of the time, if a seed actually gets created and correctly and gets chosen by the game, by the seed generator, more often than not, it is actually beatable. Except this was the exception to the rule. The one for Source Next is far less sophisticated, and so I have no, not this time. They're dead. Well, I say dead. There's a broken shotgun, by the way. We don't need that. What was I going to say? I'm going to try to thought. Yeah, so I've had it checked, like, on paper to see if it's actually beaten. Or beatable. And by all intents and purposes, it should be completable. There is a section in the game, though, when you're doing randomizing, that can glitch up and completely crash the game. There's one room, and it depends on one particular enemy type spawning in it. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Other than that, it should be okay, from what I've heard. That was cool, Mag. I asked him he's done it before a few times, so I gave him the seed list and said, can he make sure to see if it's actually beatable or not? He's like, yeah, it should be fine. Interesting, but fine. Will there be a break? There's probably going to be like a 5-10 minute break in between, probably. Wouldn't surprise me. That's a good point, actually, Kintaro. Yeah, like, everything else turns, but not the guy. You've got a good point, actually. It doesn't make sense that... Yeah, there's no reason for him not to be... not to have the virus on him, and not to have turned. Yeah, that's a complete plot hole. You are correct. The randomizer for Resident Evil 2 is enemies and items. They're the two things that get randomized. There's no doors. It's not that sophisticated. Yet. Well, I mean, they still are... They still are affected by it, but maybe they don't... It's possible. Maybe they don't actually... inject it, but the T-virus is all around. I mean, the problem is that brings up another issue of, where's the cylinder? It's up here, isn't it? This brings up the other issue of, if you go back to, like, some of the original documents in the game, I'm going to drop a herb as well. If you go back to some of the original documents of the game, there's talk about how there were issues, like with the researcher's diary, for example. The researcher, for example, is exhibiting signs of the zombie infection around him, saying he's getting a bit itchy himself. He was never bit. So, as far as that was concerned, I'm talking about the original game here at least. Hello, George. We might even have it in here, actually. He re-died of embarrassment. It's very possible. I mean, that's not a bad shout either, Kintar, but have I got the, Like, did I actually ever grab it? No. No, I never grabbed it. But no, that is certainly a thing in the remake. Well, at least the original it does. Is it sort of suggests it's kind of like not, it's also being transmitted by other means. One of those little minor plot holes, I suppose. Yes, exactly. Exactly. I'm glad someone remembers. Code here is 4231. Don't believe that ever changes. There we go. So it was questioning how on earth it was being spread. Obviously, aside bites, because the guy never got bit or anything. I'm sure that's what the T-virus did to him. So.
Jill.
Barry? Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill.
Oh, Barry.
A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this.
Well,
Have any idea
yes,
as to what
don't.
might be at the bottom?
There's only one way to find out.
Still love Barry here.
What the hell is that sound? It could be a person.
Wouldn't that be some bullshit, Gonzalo? The one guy
Go check it out.
in the Umbrella
We had enough
facility
surprises for one
who's
day.
actually immune
I'll
to
stay here and
T-virus
secure
and he
escape
gets
route
killed
in
by
case something
bees.
happens.
I mean, that's that sounds like Resident Evil in a nutshell. Oh god, that'd be pretty funny. Now we must make sure what we need to do here, folks, is that needs to trigger, and then we need to go back and actually watch this cutscene. You know what? Actually, I shouldn't have done this to test the theory. I haven't triggered the cutscene yet, so I tell you what. Let's conduct science on the stream. We're not going to trigger that scene, because No, I need to. Hold on. I need to check one thing quickly here. We've got this room here in the residence. Do I need to get into this room? Because if not, we're going to conduct some science here very quickly. I need to check up one thing, folks. Hold on a second. Residence. What was that? The 001 key? The 001 room, I think it is. Or it could be 002. I need to check to see what's in this room, basically, folks. Give me 1 second. There's the fish hook, which you already got, and there's a green herb. So we're going to conduct some science here. We're not going to trigger this cutscene. And we're going to see if the theory we came up with at the end of the last stream is correct. Does triggering this scene, is that what causes the, is that what causes this lift to come back up? Or is my memory just completely shit? We're going to conduct science. Should be good. This is the other thing that happened in Quintalo. It was... Oh, I gotta be careful here. Fucking stealth hunters! No! You aren't hand me, sir! Yeah, have a knife to the face. Fucking stealth hunters. Nah, you haven't missed too much, man. We've been playing a little bit of catch-up on the events of last stream. You've joined actually a pretty good time. We're about to conduct science. Yes, we love science in Resident Evil. So, I mean, it's a pretty good idea, although those ones aren't very good at jumping massive chasms on the back of, like, weird speed-like things. Oh, there's horrible memories of that. Alright then, so, one thing that happened at the end of towards the end of the last stream as well, Quintalo, because you're not aware of it. So, back in January, I think it was like the first ever stream of this I ever did. We had this weird situation where, I don't know if you ever saw the well, first you need to ask, did you ever see the first stream of this I did back in January? That's probably the first question before I carry on. because it will inform what I then need to say next. Also, there's our Eagle medal, so we can now make our way to the labs. That is open to us. I know you did. But I know Quintana said she hasn't. That they haven't. He/she. I look at it. I think it's a she. I could be wrong. If so, I'm sorry. Yes. That was, yeah, we had the fast tyrants. Now, we had a situation, because if you might remember, I had to do that over the course of 2 streams as well. The reason for that is because we had a situation where I soft-locked the game. And what happened, I haven't checked this, I should have checked this before today's stream to double check. But we had a situation occur where I needed to get back to the residence for whatever reason it was. What I've done is this section of the map, this going down into the Courtyard B2, we did really early. But what happened is that meant that both of these elevators were down, and as such, neither of these have a call function, so I couldn't access this part of the map anymore, and I couldn't go into the residence, and basically I couldn't beat the game. So I had to reload off-screen and do a little bit off-screen work to get to the situation where we could. Now, towards the end of this stream, we had a situation very similar. We did, and I've already kind of semi-fixed it, we did this section towards the back end of the stream. And what we eventually realized was that the death mask that you saw me pick up in the residence over here by the plant room, I'd completely forgotten to take in it, because we had to reload the game, and I thought I had it, and I didn't, and I completely bollocksed it. Now, we'd already done this section of the... like, at this point, we'd already done this whole section of the game, and I was like, I think the seed's dead, because I can't go back. And, of course, I returned to this elevator, and it was up, and not down. And it blew everyone's mind, because everyone remembered the soft lock back in January. Now, I have a slight theory of what's happened. Oh, fuck. I have a slight theory of what's happened. Oh, fuck. Nope. Goddamn stealth hunters, man. So, we have a slight theory of what's happened. When we did this the last time, when we did this whole section, for some reason, I seem to remember, we couldn't trigger the whole cutscene of Barry going back up the lift. And it's possible that that very tiny thing, that one cutscene, is what causes the lift in this section to go back up. Because it makes logical sense. Barry, in theory, if he's in the B2, he takes the lift back up. Comes back up here. He has to get back up to the mansion, obviously, to see him later on. So his pathing would be to go through here, come up to the waterworks section, and take the lift back up to go to the mansion, which is how we would be able to take it back down again. But we have no idea. We have absolutely no idea if that was a thing or not. So,
Barry!
Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to officially test that because the scene's triggered anyways. God damn it. We're still waiting to kill the plot, was he? I know we did the section really early, so my memory is not all that great of the situation. It must be stated. I better change that out, actually. We don't need that. My inventory is, like, all over the place here. It's pretty tragic. It is pretty tragic. We'll keep the wing crest on us. Actually, no. Why am I keeping the wing crest on me? Because I'm dumb. Yeah, good old Barry. So yeah, so it's possible that that might also be the case, but it also seemed plausible that that was also an option. And if that is the case, like it was coded like that, that'd be amazing. If that one tiny cutscene is what caused them to go back up, like as a trigger. For whatever reason, you know, we couldn't get the trigger the last time, and the lift was just down. So it's possible that that cutscene is what triggers the lift to go back up. And if you never trigger it, you can never go back to the residence. It's just completely blocked to you. Yeah, an if-then situation in code. It's bizarre. It's really bizarre. It's amazing what these randomizers do in showing off these little quirks in how the game is coded sometimes. It's fascinating. And, like, everyone's mind was blown on stream, because I assumed that it was dead. I assumed the run was dead, so, the only way I'll be able to test that again is to get a seed which takes me down to this section of the map really early. Or I have the option to go down to this section of the map really early. I'd have to find a specific seed that allows me to do that. So, if anyone's ever, like, plays this and has a seed which has the option of taking them down to this section of the map super early, by all means, please, please, please send it to me, and I will conduct some science. Because science is the best. Right, so we need to pull that off. Oh, hello, Cheesy. Yes. Okay, let me have a look. I think the the hunter's still down here. Let me just get through this and I'll read what you have just posted. Where am I? Oh, fuck me. I don't want to fight you. I really don't want to fight. Oh, shit. Open! I knew it was coming too.